He was known as Hitler's Pope for his silence against the Holocaust and Nazism. But was his silence for good diplomatic reason, or was he a collaborator with the Nazis? Critics of Pope Pius XII have argued that if he had spoken out explicitly against the Holocaust and Nazism, it could have inspired more Roman Catholics to assist the Jews and those in need. In his book, The Pope's Jews, the Vatican's secret plan to save Jews from the Nazis, Gordon Thomas takes an in-depth look at these accusations. In his book, Gordon makes the argument that the Pope's behind-the-scenes efforts did more to save Jews' lives than his public condemnations would have done. The Vatican used churches, monasteries, and other religious establishments as safe havens for Jews and other people fleeing Nazi persecution. This was often done using coded messages. The Vatican, and especially during the occupation of Rome by the Nazis, hid thousands of Jews within its walls and many of the monasteries and churches around Italy. Regardless of what the Pope said or didn't say, hundreds of thousands of Jews were rescued as a direct result of the Vatican's initiatives. Another argument was that the Pope feared that any condemnation that he stated would be treated with further reprisals against the Catholic Church and against Jews. For example, in this picture here, which is demonstrating the persecution of Catholics in Poland. Thousands upon thousands of Catholic priests, nuns, monks were taken and placed in concentration camps where they were then murdered. The attack against the Catholic Church in Poland was systematic. Of course, this is just a 2-minute video highlighting some of the arguments against him and highlighting some of the arguments for him. It's much more complicated than what I've been able to post in this short video. If we want a longer video, let me know. I think maybe that might be a good idea to kind of flesh out some of these controversial subjects.